friends, let us understand numerical based on series and parallel capacitors combination. Let us have a first question. In this first question, I am giving you 4 capacitor, 1, 2, 3 and 4 capacitor. Let the value of 4 capacitors are 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad, this is 5 microfarad, 10 microfarad. This is C1 capacitor, C2 capacitor, C3 and C4 capacitor. Let us join with connecting wire these 2 capacitors. So this we have, and join these 2 capacitors with another connecting wire. Now, how can we solve this type of question? For this, let this be A, B, this is D, E, F, G. We haven't taken C any place, na? Now, here from A to B, let charge Q will be delivered. Charge Q, let charge Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Then charge towards D to B to D will be Q1 and charge towards B to E is Q2 plus Q3. This charge when reaches point T divide into 2 parts. Let this charge is Q2 and this charge is Q3. Thus, what we are seeing here that capacitors C1 have Q1 charge, C2 have Q2 charge and C3 have Q3 charge, and these charges are sum of charge Q. This means that C1, C2 and C3 are in parallel because when charges are divided, then the capacitors are in parallel. So, you write C1, C2 and C3 are in parallel. Therefore, you know that in parallel combination, capacitor added algebraically. So, add it C1 plus C2 plus C3. Write the value 2 plus 3 plus 5. It is equals to 10 microfarad. So, the new circuit diagram become, this is a capacitor known as C parallel having 10 microfarad and this point is said to be A. Here this point is F, and after that we have another capacitor known as C4 which is also of 10 microfarad and this point is G. Now from A to G there are 2 capacitors of 10 microfarad each, and these here the charge Q getting by Cp and the same charge Q will also get by C4. This means that Cp and C4 are in series combination, as Cp and C4 are in series combination. So you have 1 by C equivalent is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So here at the place of C1 you write Cp and at the place of C2 you write it is C4. So it is 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10, it is 2 by 10 which is equals to 1 by 5. So C equivalent is equals to 5 microfarad. Thus, the answer of the equivalent capacitance is 5 microfarad. Let us have another numerical. Numerical number second. Okay. This is numerical second. In this numerical, I am taking here 1, 2 and 3 capacitor. After that, I connect this capacitor with another capacitor. And here is the another capacitor. Now naming of the capacitor is, this is C1, this is C2, C3, C4 and C5. Let us, the name of the junction is A, B, C and D, where C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 equal to C4 equals to C5 equals to, let us equals to 4 microfarad. This means that each capacitance have the same capacitance value. Each capacitors have the same capacitance. You have to find C equivalent capacitance. This circuit is equivalently drawn as, we have a capacitor here, we have another capacitor here, next capacitor, another capacitor is here, we have another capacitor here. This is a form of Wheatstone bridge. Here the naming is A, B, C and D. So between A and B capacitor is C1. Between B and C capacitor is C3. Between A and C, see here, between A and C, this is equals to C2 capacitor, and between C and D it is equals to C4 capacitor, and between B and D this is C5 capacitor. Now according to Wheatstone bridge concept, you divide C1 upon C5. So this is equals to C by C, it is equals to 1, C1 upon C5. Next you divide C2 upon C4, C2 upon C4. It is also equal to C by C, so it is equals to also 1. This means that this is the balancing condition, and in balancing condition no current will be entered towards C3 because potential at B and potential at C will be same. So this capacitor is meaningless here. We omit this capacitor in the next step. So now new circuit diagram is like this. In this circuit diagram, charge Q1 flow from this side. It will divide into two parts. It is Q1, it is Q2. So C1 and C5 will get charge Q2. This means that C1 and C5 are in series, and C2 and C4 will get charge Q1. So C2 and C4 are in series. So we have 1 by CS1 series 1 is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C5. Since both are C, so 1 by C plus 1 by C equals to 2 by C. So CS1 is equals to C upon 2. And C is 4 microfarad by 2, so it is equals to 2 microfarad. Also, you have 1 by CS2 is equals to 1 by C2 plus 1 by C4. So 1 by C2 is equals to 1 by C plus 1 by C again. This is 2C. CS2 is equals to C by 2, and C is 4 microfarad by 2. So this is equals to 2 microfarad. Now the new circuit diagram can be drawn like this. This is one capacitor. This is another capacitor. This capacitor is CS1 and this is CS2. Here CS1 and CS2 have two different charges. This is Q1 charge here and Q2 charge here. So these two capacitors are in parallel, as CS1 and CS2 are in parallel. So we know that C equivalent is equal to CS1 plus CS2. So this is 2 plus 2 equals to 4 microfarad. Thus you have learned how to solve numerical on series and parallel combination. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.